Hi, welcome to Good Morning Marketers. My name is Justin Smith. I'm an interactive developer here at ThunderTech.
And I'm Dave Berman. I'm the creative department manager.
Good morning, Dave. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really well, thanks.
Yeah.
You know, I read a really interesting fact the other morning and it just blew my mind.
Okay.
This year, there are going to be more mobile devices in the world than there are people. That's crazy, right?
That's a lot of mobile devices.
It definitely is. Now, at ThunderTech, we've been talking about mobile websites for 5 or 6 years now. And there's been a traditional way to handle a mobile website where you have a separate desktop site and a separate mobile site. And it worked.
And it was easy when it was just two things, a mobile device and a desktop. But now we have tablets and Androids and iPhones and internet-enabled TV and iMacs, and the list goes on.
Yeah, where does it end? There are so many devices, so many screen sizes. That route, you can't account for everything. But there's a new kid in town, a kind of a game changer that you know, we've been seeing a lot of great promise with, and that's responsive design.
Okay.
So responsive design allows us to create one site that just magically adjusts itself and lays itself out nicely on whatever screen size it is, whether it's a small phone, tablet, you know, your laptop, and it always just looks perfect. And the information is always there, just laid out beautifully.
So it's essentially, you've got content parity along the way. You're no longer making assumptions on what the mobile user is doing. They're not always on the go. I know it always frustrates me. Sitting at my desk, I find some great bit of information on some site that I want to share, and I go home and I pull it up on my phone only to realize that someone somewhere has decided that I don't need that bit of information on my phone and it doesn't exist.
Right, definitely. It can be really dangerous to make those assumptions that the mobile user's always on the go, you know, the notion of one eye and one thumb. I mean,
Right.
That's not always the case. I sit on my television sit on my couch all the time, you know, watching TV and, you know, browsing through sites on my phone. I mean, it's
Right.
just the way people work now.
So the responsive has essentially future-proofed kind of design.
Definitely, yeah.
Interactive design.
A new device can come out, a new screen size can come out down the road, and it'll just work magically with responsive design.
So we've talked some good pros about responsive design. When would we not want to employ that technique?
Well, I mean, when you have a design that is really specific, really pixel perfect, and you need to specify that an image has to be, you know, right here lined up with this every single time.
And an anal retentive art director
Such
along
as
the way,
yourself,
right?
yeah. You know, it can cause some headaches, but we kind of just need to realize that that might not be the best way. You know, it's not best for the user all the time if they can't access certain information or it doesn't look good on their smaller phone because we had to be really specific about, you know, a certain image or something like that.
Right. And I think when you actually see it happening, it makes a lot more sense too. I know, and we joked about the obsessive compulsive designer, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons of making sure that this thing lines up just perfectly. As long as I can get the information when and where I need it, I think that's probably more important.
Definitely, and as long as it looks great, you know, everywhere.
So we've been fairly vague and we've talked about how it works, but you can actually go onto our site at responsive.thundertech.com and see a responsive design in action. So make sure to jump on there and expand your screen, play with it, bring it up on different devices, and get a good sense of exactly what responsive design is.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot, Dave.
No problem.
Thanks for talking with me, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions about responsive design or anything, you can get in touch with us. Our site is thundertech.com. It's always on. Thanks a lot. Yeah! Let's go get some coffee.
Wow, that is crazy.
Hi, welcome to Good Morning Marketer. Hi, 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 hello, hi.
So,
No, I thought it was good.
I'm a sailor.
This year, there are going to be more mobile devices in the world than there are people. That's nuts, right?
You said nuts. I don't know, it was funny that time.
Too casual? Too casual?